Hi crafters, Raquel here from Paints and Glitter coming along with ScrapbookPal. Today I'm working with the Altenew Fun Little Envelope set and the scripted sentiments. This is such a darling collection. If you're like me and you like small little details on a card, you're going to love this set. First of all, it comes with all of these different types of envelopes and the inserts, along with some little hearts, stars, and the postage shapes, which I find to be absolutely adorable. Along with that, the sentiments here are wonderful for any time of year. They say way to go, thank you, hugs, love, sending with hi, congrats, and hello. And they do come with the shadow, which I think is awesome. And along with that, I thought, let me look for some items that would match nicely with these sets, and I went ahead and picked up the enamel dots in Cherry Blossom. These have little stars and hearts just like the die set does, so I thought that would play really nicely together. Also, along with that, Altenew has the Zero Waste Fun Little Flowers die, and these tiny little flowers are just so delicate and beautiful. I really wanted to see how I could incorporate those. And also this 3D embossing folder, which is Ways to Thank You. It's subtle because it just has a script in the background, but you can have a lot of fun with that as well. And along with this, I went ahead and picked up some inks. These are from Lisa Horton. They are Cloud 9 Interference inks. I am in love with this product. I cannot say enough good things about it. I do have another tutorial here on ScrapbookPal that you can look at where I've used one of these inks and the results are fabulous. So I'm going to get started and let's make a card. To begin, I'm starting with a panel that measures 4 inches by 5 1/8. I've gone ahead and embossed it using the Ways to Thank You embossing folder from Altenew. The embossing folder is 6 by 6, but I did cut this down so that it will fit on a card base that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's top folding, and all 3 of the cards I'll share with you today are going to be the same size and the same fold. So I just cut away a little strip there at the bottom to make sure it fits. And what I've done is I've cut all 6 of the little envelopes that you can cut using this adorable die set. I've also cut the little lining that you can place inside of the envelope out of vellum. And in this case, I have 2 envelopes cut out of craft cardstock. As you can see there, the lining fits perfectly, and with just a little drop of adhesive, you can go ahead and close the little envelopes if you like. Now, using Cloud 9 Interference ink from Lisa Horton in Cherry Bomb Shimmer, I'm actually coloring a panel out of 300 GSM card that I cut into using the Zero Waste Fun Little Flowers die. I did this twice, and in this case I'm focusing only on the little blooms. And I love this type of die because if you want to get a lot of little flowers cut out all at once or a lot of leaves, then this type of little die allows you to do so. And what I can tell you about this ink is that it is absolutely gorgeous and it's so pretty in person. It's got just the perfect amount of shimmer. And of course, you can then use any other colors. In this case, I'm using the Lavender Fields. And for this one, what I'm doing is focusing on the leaves. However, I did use the same exact die. And as you can see there, I don't have to be too neat this time around because I just have to make sure that I color the leaves. And this is why I cut the panel out twice. It's just for convenience. So that way I can be as messy as I need to be to apply all of the ink on the panel in the areas where I deem fit. And then using this small brush applicator, it makes it a whole lot easier. All you have to do is make sure that you pounce it on that ink, and then you can get all of the color that you need. Of course, this is an interference ink, and what's neat about it is that you can sprinkle it with water or any other water-based medium and get some really cool effects. So what I've done here is, in this case for the leaves, I am sprinkling it with a little bit of water just on a watercolor brush. However, with the flowers, what I did was that I sprinkled it with some gold color mica mist from Nuvo. So you can pick out whatever mediums you have in your stash. And now I am going to layer all of these little flowers using some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive into and behind and in front of the little envelopes. And I just love the look of this. It's so very delicate. And the contrast between the shine of the flowers and leaves with that craft cardstock really helps it pop. And then you get that added little bit of texture in the background from the embossing, which I think is very pretty, especially on white, because it's subtle enough that it doesn't really take too much of your attention. It allows the flowers and the leaves and the envelopes to be the center of this card. However, I really like the idea of filling these little envelopes with little items. I just thought the first one could be the little floral arrangement, and then later on you'll see how I use the other dies included in this set. But you have a variety of different ways that you can use this, and I just thought it would be really pretty to, for instance, do this in a way that maybe could give you some ideas for different occasions. For instance, I got to thinking, if you colored the flowers in a really deep, intense red and allowed the leaves to also be just the traditional green if you wanted to, this would be a really excellent card for Veterans Day, because you don't have to consider this to be a feminine card just because it has flowers on it. You could pretend they're poppies and then just write a little thank you to a veteran in your life, saying thank you for serving, things like that. So I thought I would give you that as an idea. So here, the assembly of this is simple and easy. All you have to do is match up the little leaves to different flowers, and if you can tell, there are many more there on the top corner. I'm going to go ahead and now add the little stamps available in the die set to the front of the little envelopes, and you can cut those out of any papers that you like. And now for the sentiment, I'm using the thank you, and what I like to do is cut out the sentiment out of craft card or a thick cardstock. In this case, it's a white card. I'm applying it to the top of the vellum, but because I want this to be nice and sturdy, I'm actually cutting out the sentiments once again, applying adhesive to the top, and then this is actually going to go on the back, essentially sandwiching the vellum in between the two sentiments, and this is going to give me a really nice sturdy sentiment to add to the front of this card. I really like the look of this. And it also allows the image to pop because it gives it a little bit of a shadow, because the vellum is actually floating a little bit in between the sentiments. So here what I decided to do was to go ahead and take that Lavender Fields ink one more time, apply it to a piece of 300 GSM card just by swishing it right on the paper. Again, sprinkle that with a bit of water. And then I've cut out that sentiment one more time using that colored paper, and you're going to see the pop of shine that this is going to give this card. It is so pretty. The colors are just, amazing. And they match the little gems that you can use, and they're enamel dots actually from Altenew. So it played nicely with the colors, and what I've done is just selected a few and found some little places here that I could use to add them onto the card, whether it be the centers of the flowers or near the little sentiment. And I've also used a Nuvo drop in white and added that to the centers of some of the flowers as well as the background of this card. And that completes this darling card. I had so much fun crafting with these items. It was absolutely relaxing, and there. So moving on to this next card. This is the Cherry Bomb Shimmer ink. I'm using it on the center of a panel that again is going to be the front of the card, and here I'm just using an ink dauber to apply it in kind of a circular motion, and I wanted the center to be a bit more intense than the edges, but I did sprinkle it with water. And here I'm using two more little envelopes, and notice the shapes. They're each unique and they're so very pretty and super fast to assemble. So my recommendation, of course, is if you want to make a batch of cards, then you can cut out as many little envelopes of all the little papers, that you like, and that will make this super easy to make, and especially if you get together with friends to craft, this would be a wonderful kit to put together and give away. So here we have 2 of these. I'm adorning with the little stamps available, which do come in the different shapes. And then I'm tilting them so that they're a little bit topsy-turvy. This draws the eye to all of the elements that I'll be adding. And then the little hearts included, I did cut out of different types of glitter cardstock and applied some double-sided adhesive on the back so they essentially turn into stickers. So that makes it super easy to apply to the card. And here I'm doing the same method again of sandwiching the sentiment with the vellum to give it that little bit of glow. And what I'm going to do to this sentiment is I'm leaving it white, but I am going to take this Lavender Fields Shimmer ink, and what I did is to add some water to it, quite a bit of water actually, and then use it to just go ahead and splatter the front of the card so that there wouldn't be too much white space. But as far as the sentiment goes, I did take a glimmer pen from Nuvo, and this is not a colored shimmer, it's just a clear shine, and I love using it on white paper or on any little pieces of card that you want to have a little bit of glow or shimmer to them without altering the color. So here what I've done is I've taken the watercolor brush, and as you can see, I'm pressing it onto the paper, and all I did was to go ahead and use the same ink that was left on the Dauber, and that was the Lavender Fields, and I was able to just make some little hearts that I then painted onto the background because I was emulating the heart die cuts and going back and forth, just adding a tiny bit more of that ink. I was able to complete the hearts. Then using the Dauber with the Cherry Bomb Shimmer, I'm now adding the color to the edge of this card, and that gives it a nice pretty glow as well that will then match the center of the card. And now I can apply it to the base. That's 4 1/4 by 5.5, and then with a white Jelly Roll pen, and actually this one is from Nuvo and it's available of course at ScrapbookPal. I've gone ahead and added some little dots and some little hearts and finished it off again with the enamel dots to match. So some whimsy and just light-hearted ways of crafting can really make this unique. I had so much fun, and I love the glow of those floating little hearts. So this would be great for any occasion, just to say hi to a friend. But of course, if you want to send it for Valentine's, then you can definitely do that. Now here, notice this ink. What I did here was I took the Dauber and I really pressed it into that ink pad, and that gave me a load of ink to work with there. So again, I'm repeating the same application. And you can tell that I'm trying to be careful so that I don't accidentally get this ink on my fingers because it is very easy to transfer. Here I'm just going ahead, and because I liked the previous card, I decided, okay, I'm going to repeat the process again of adding some color to the center, splattering it with water, and then adding the little envelopes right on top so that they have kind of a little landing place with color. So there you see the splatter of water, and by the way, those tweezers are excellent to hold your paper until it dries. And I'm repeating the same process of coloring into this interference ink, and in this case I'm just using water because what's fun about it is that it does react. And here is what I had done previously, which was that I took the Dauber, pressed it onto my glass mat, added some water, and now I'm able to paint with the ink that is loaded onto my brush. And as you can tell, I'm using such a simple application here to make these little hearts. It doesn't have to be complicated. So if hearts are not your thing, then you can do little lines, squiggles, whatever it is that you prefer. And because postage stamp has those little wavy lines, you could just do that and that would look absolutely adorable. So here I've completed the coloring or painting, and now I'm applying the last 2 little envelopes that I'll be using in this tutorial. let me tell you, I just think that these are so, so cute. I can just see so many different possibilities and uses for this type of die set because it's so universal. And here I've gone back to that Cherry Bomb shimmer color that I had used previously, and I repeated the same process again. Just had some fun painting, adding the splatter, adding the shimmer, and just being playful with the colors because I don't like to take crafting too seriously. For me, it has to be relaxing, it has to be therapeutic. If not, I can't do it. So I just try to have some fun with it and imagine being 5 years old or 6 years old all over again and just playing with some supplies. And that's my heart attitude. And I just hope that it comes across in my crafting because I really thoroughly enjoy it. Now, here I've taken one of the tiny little stamps. This one has a little dove that cuts out of the center, and there's another one that has a little airplane, and oh, it's just the cutest. It's so adorable. So I layered it in two different colors, gold on top of pink, and lastly I have layered these sentiments onto paper that was first the white layer on top, and the layer in the background I did color with a Cherry Bomb shimmer ink. Then I just kind of shimmied it so that it would be a little bit of a shadow without adding the vellum this time around, just for a little bit of a different look. And then as you can see there, you can also bend the sentiment a little bit, give it a little bit of an arch if you'd like to. And this one was much more playful than the ones before, but you do want to be careful with the sentiment so that you don't accidentally tear the paper. So that is just another little idea. I created little clusters with different little stamp images there by cutting them out of different types of paper. There's a pearlescent metallic and a satin paper. And then lastly, I also used the little white hearts that I had cut out of the glitter card. Now on this card, for a different accent, I did add a golden paper clip that has a heart onto the center of one of the little envelopes. And lastly, I completed it with, again, some white ink. I hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to ScrapbookPal. Check out the blog post. It'll have details there as well. If you have to reach out, let me know in the comments if you like this. And as I always say, I thank you for watching, and I hope that you can be inspired and be blessed.